afternoon from Johannesburg, South Africa. My name is Karen Beardsley, and I'm director of the Humphrey Fellowship program at the University of California, Davis. And I'm really happy to be here with three of our alumni from many years, different years, and let's go ahead and hear from you.
Good afternoon. I'm Salim Haider from Cape Town, South Africa, and I spent my Humphrey year in 2007, 2008, so I also met Mamadou. And I must say, it's been a fantastic year, probably the best year in my life in terms of intellectual stimulation, for one, and also thinking about the world differently. The whole program itself was like putting a mirror in front of you and you say, gosh, was that bad? And I think there was a lot of lessons to be learned, a lot of self-development and community interaction as well. And I think that was probably the key to the entire year and building relations. I know that when I got back, some of my friends said, you went to America, traitor. And I had to convince them that in terms of building a nation, in terms of building the world, we need to communicate. We can't throw stones. We need to talk to each other. Today, I'm still in contact with a party I met there, a staunch Republican, a staunch Trump supporter. We don't share the same ideologies, but we communicate and we're still very good friends today.
That's fantastic. I'm wondering if you can talk a little more about how you were engaged in the community of Davis. I know Davis loves our Humphrey Fellows, and we have a lot of people who are always interested in having Humphrey Fellows come and talk to us and so on. And I'm hoping to hear also from all of us about that. But if you could start out and let us know a little bit about that experience.
Yes, I think one of the key experiences that came my way was the Film Society run by Ray and Verona Bolton. And I'm not sure if they still run that.
They are still there. They are still very active. Yes.
And having a keen interest in film, and because my dad used to run a film hire in his time, so we were all very much clued up with movies and so on. And what was quite interesting was one day for me to be called up and introduce the movie Tsotsi, which was one of the first South African movies to actually win an Oscar award. And that will always stay with me, amongst other things. But that was more on the social side. I can also think about all the potlucks we had with everyone in the community, which was fantastic, and sharing different cuisines. And professional relations that were built as well, but more importantly, friendships that were developed over time. And I think that is still intact today, and I'm very thankful for that as well.
All right, thank you so much. And let me move to Neve, if you could introduce yourself and also tell us a little bit about how you interacted with the community of Davis, and then how the program has really helped you in your career and moving forward.
Yeah, sure, my pleasure. Thank you, Karen. So my name is Neve Rana Ivoire Ribeiro. I'm from Madagascar. I'm a Humphrey Fellow from 2014-2015. I would say it was a great experience, not only to be part of the Humphrey Fellowship program, but also, to interact with my fellows friends, and then also with communities in Davis. And then we build also such great relationship with the leaders, with the managers at the UC Davis. We got a very good relationship, I would say, friendship, So if I have to qualify my experience in UC Davis, I would say this is not only, to gain more expertise in my domain of activities, but also, to gain more networking, I was able to build greater network, among my colleagues, fellows, among the UC Davis managers also, but also it was a great, opportunity to build a close relationship with the host families, and then with different experience. I would remember today, the experience with the grid project.
Grid alternatives.
Alternatives. So it was a wonderful initiative led by UC Davis. So it was also an opportunity to learn how communities in California, in Davis, to learn more about that. And then the greater experience I can say also is that when I back to my country, I was able to talk about the USA in a very different ways. And then this is thanks to the Humphrey Fellowship program. No, on the professional, because the fellowship is also a greater professional development. So I was able to take, right after the Humphrey Fellowship program, I was able to get high leadership positions. I think that it's not only, useful on the technical expertise side, but also on the leadership side. Because if I was able to gain this very high leadership position, this is also thanks to the different seminars, different networking, different experience, not only during the UC Davis experience, but also thanks to the affiliation project. So I would say it's my experience on Humphrey Fellowship program is not only on professional side but also on personal. And then nowadays I really benefit from this network I was able to build, during my year-long project program. And then I'd like just to say thank you so much for UC Davis.
Well, thank you, and it was such a pleasure to have you. And we in Global Affairs at UC Davis have just really been thrilled to have the program for so many years. And the two of you were there back when it was a much smaller global presence, and you and it was before I was the director. But it's really wonderful to meet you here and to hear of the great things you've been doing. So, Mamadou, maybe we can hear from you as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Kutu Mamadou. I'm from Burkina Faso. I've been Humphrey Fellow from 2007 to 2008. Like my colleague just said, I think being a Humphrey at the UC Davis was one of the greatest experiences I've had before. Both socially and professionally, I got a great benefit from that experience. Let me just mention quickly about the social network that I have been able to establish, and the professional network also that I have been able also to establish at the UC Davis. So taking advantage of those things, so when I came back from UC Davis, my first thing that I got this international position at the African Union Commission. And from that position, I got a bigger view of what the development challenges are now. Before I come to the US, I was like a little bit dealing with the country challenges. But from the experience that I got at the US and coming back now, getting the new position at the African Union, I got the bigger challenges, and we have been working with some of the issues that are really relevant at the international level.